Welcome everyone. Day 11, Eternal Strands. So the plan was to finish the game today. That was the plan. But we haven't quite a short stream today. First of all, it's super cold. Alright, super cold here. We didn't have yesterday the heating. Today we do have a heating, but it's actually colder than when we didn't have a heating. And we started quite late. We had the morning stream going for 6 hours. And then we have the 5 minute meeting here, and it just ended literally 5 minutes ago. So jumping in for some more fun, for some more dialogues apparently, because there's plenty of dialogues here to go. What do you want to talk about? Like starting with the dialogues first and foremost.
Check on Sev? Always.
I'm alright. He did the right thing in the end, and he seems to have come back to us for now, but all those issues that led him to the Eye in the first place, they aren't solved in a day.
He needs us now more than ever.
Exactly.
Okay, let's check on the big guy. Has some quests for me. The Vezir in the Storm.
I appreciated your candor in the meeting, Sev.
It was terrifying. Wasn't sure I'd be allowed to stay. You didn't get to voice an opinion with the others. Are we?
He's never open up if I yell. Find out if I can trust him. He needs to know things haven't changed, all like in the mood. He's really torn up about this. Express my gratitude.
Well, I'm not going to pin a medal on you, because Sola says we shouldn't waste the materials. But you did good, big guy. We're a team.
You did?
And it's good to know you're still with us.
I knew something was wrong the moment that thing started talking to me when Stanild wasn't around. It was very focused on you.
Me?
So much so that it said the only way the plan would succeed was if you talked to it. It reeked of trap. I didn't survive a decade around Tarzan Norians without picking up when someone's holding a knife behind their smile.
But you still took me down there.
Sorry. An educated risk. I felt there was nothing it could do and wanted the whole band to hear it talk. I don't think it understood we have the scry.
And Stanild wouldn't use one, of course.
The Talon was his deepest secret. Whom would he tell?
Can you tell me more about Stanild's plans for once he went through the Grand Gate?
He was counting on Isla. She was exceptional at protective fields. But even then, no. I don't think he had a real plan. The Talon had convinced him he'd be able to survive, and fool that he was, he trusted it.
The land of blind
We
fools.
can't afford that mistake. But I have a theory. You know how the weather sometimes skews wildly hot and cold?
Right. The aeroliths.
What else do we see on similar cycles?
Miasma.
Exactly. So, it follows.
You think the aeroliths are able to affect raw magic somehow?
I do. And in Stanild's private records and designs. I found notes, specifically on aeroliths with Norian commentary.
You think the Norians were involved in their creation?
It would certainly explain why Tarza had such access to aeroliths before the Surge, if I'm right. This might be the key to making the source survivable.
Fewer tangles means less dead me. Absolutely. Where do we start?
Yeah, like, so we go in there with miasma thing. We need to kill the creature. I remember, we need to kill creature during the miasma for a side quest.
You'll need to head to the Watersmith area
The
of
creature, I
the
mean,
Institute,
big boss.
and I'll guide you from there.
Okay, what a Smith area of Institute. Secrets of Noria shared by Sev freely despise the risk. Okay, Dom have a quest for me. And we want to talk to.
It certainly is disturbing to think an enchantment can warp.
Any sign of our scry reacting, like the Heartsider ones?
None, but it might be a matter of time. Who knows what a year or a decade might bring? We'll have to watch closely. Oh, that's rather exciting now I think of it.
So remaining of the day.
Bryn, I examined the wreckage at the Grand Gate after everything that transpired there.
Found something useful?
The kinetic strand, in fact. The Ark must have torn it from the Herald's pattern in the chaos of the battle.
Also, we can craft into it.
Think we
Oh,
could weave
oh,
it into
yeah,
my
weave.
mantle?
I don't see why not. Its pattern appears to be quite similar to those found on wild creatures and Archons.
All right. We need every advantage.
Then let's get to work.
Give it new power. Enhance kinetic stream into your mantle. With a strand. Kinetic power is just a last seeing. Grass object is okay, so use the harvest. Let's see, what is this?
We're finished. This will be quite the powerful addition to your mantle.
How so?
This strand can twist kinetic magic into a tunnel. In battle, you could push debris or enemies through it and send them flying through the air quite forcefully.
Could I jump through it?
Okay, that's interesting.
Suppose you could.
That's very interesting.
Hey, there's a lot of tall buildings, flying creatures. This is going to be great.
You're right. Just try to be careful.
I absolutely need to try it. Absolutely need to try it. We have a strand. The kinetic stream strand. Well, we can't try it here, so we need to go and try it in the field. Quest completed. So she has a talk and some codex compilation.
Running more tests on the bloom you recovered.
You didn't need it all for Darm's tools?
No, thankfully. We had a number of false starts with the alchemical processes, but we had enough petals even then. It does speak to the issue, though. I tried every control I could think of.
It is so
I can
cold.
only conclude that the bloom itself is off.
Could it just have been that one flower?
And it's only like -6 outside, I mean. Like, it technically do have a heat in here, but it's so of pure quality right now. It's barely, yeah, you know,
Perhaps.
any heat in
Either
it
way,
all.
it warrants further study. But Arakim's offered to help us collect more, so it won't impact you.
Okay, so codex compiling, what do we have here? Memories of home. Not in some frames dropping on a display in our point tent. I was moved to ask about them. Thus, Bryn shared with me the story of the brave little girl from her hometown who struggles with illness. The Bryn prefer to focus on happier memories, so of how the girl would listen enraptured to stories of Bryn's adventures on the steppe, and how the two of them would sit in the firelight, spinning tales of warriors princess who spent her days battling colossi tall enough to bolt out the sun, and of course how a young hero would draw the Bryn pictures, the self-same one I spotted on display, to take on her adventures and keep her safe. In recognition of her inarguable success in protecting our point, and after a brief discussion with the rest of the viewers present, we decided to recruit her as an honorary member of our band. For your inspiring bravery, we thank you, Dorothy of Calinheaven, our warrior princess, and the best of us all. Okay, well, that's not really informative, not really adding much to the story. So you have a quest, you have a talk to. So I can't upgrade the station anymore.
About all that stuff I had you bring me. Turns out I don't need it as much as I thought I did when I was sleep deprived and strung out.
Funny how much clarity comes from a nap.
Yeah. Anyway, I've put all those materials back in your chest, along with a few other things Aurea and the band found cluttering the caravan.
Wow.
Do we have like extra
Thanks,
dragon,
Dad.
dragon scales?
Use it for whatever you want. Gear, weapons, fixing up the camp.
One dragon scale, well, that's not much. That's not much. We need more. I want to upgrade the bow. Alright, the bow against that monster we fought, the last boss, felt pretty good. Putting down the roots. Have a quest for
I
her.
hate to do this when we're already dealing with something like 7 distinct major crises each day. I've got 2 pieces of bad news. Which one do you want to hear first?
Cass would put the worst news in front, ask her to ease the point. Then again, she might know it would expect her order and have switched it up for me. Ask for the first.
First one. Absolutely.
Excellent choice. We have a stove problem. We use specially enchanted coals to maximize burn time and minimize weight, and we're dead out of them. And second, the stove itself is dented. Rather badly.
What? How did that happen?
I don't know. I don't do stove maintenance. I'm the logistics girl. Maybe Sev sat on it.
He's still got bum fur, so if he did, it wasn't on.
Regardless, this is a Dom and Sola fix. One problem each.
I'm not sure they're in the best place right now.
That's why I'm asking you. They both love you, and can be grown-ups for the good of the group. Oria's already sick of salad.
So was Doc with the domino, okay. And Sola.
Spindle sacrificed everything.
Yeah, I
for
was
us. We could have lost Bryn just as quickly as we lost her.
I was thinking when they're gonna get some conclusion on the problem the couple was facing.
I don't
Apparently
know what
there's
to
a
tell
quest.
you about fighting the Herald, but I think we're both glad it's finally shut the hell up.
More talk?
I'm sorry.
For what?
You saw through the eye from the start, and I doubted you when I shouldn't have.
I have experience dealing with slimy, over-promising leaders, so foresight was on my side there.
I'm serious. I didn't realize he was capable of this.
No one could have predicted he would be manipulated so thoroughly. That level of incompetence is hard to foresee.
The Eye is the highest position of leadership within the Enclave. The most progressive place in the Maida.
But is this what everyone expected from the highest position of leadership? The huge incompetence?
One we've been told stories of our entire lives. It's become mythic.
The more time we spend here, the more I realize that those were practically fairy tales. I allowed myself to be blinded by his title. I need to be sharper next time.
So Blaze of Glory.
Hey, mind if we talk somewhere private?
Lead the way.
She's gonna go and die in Blaze of Glory. That's what
I
happened.
won't be returning to expeditions. I've known for a while now, but I couldn't bring myself to admit it. My days as Point are over.
I thought you were recovering from your injury.
Not as well as I should be. That I got injured at all was a sign that I'm not as fast as I used to be. I should count myself lucky. Not many Points get a career this long, but I'm not ready for this to end. Especially here, of all places. What kind of legacy is it to reach the Enclave only to sit by the fire?
But you've had an incredible career. And it isn't ending just because you can't go on expeditions.
I know, but it's not the same. And some part of me was hoping to end on a big score. I thought if I found out who my father was, if he turned out to be some great weaver like my mother, it's silly.
Tell me.
I thought I could solidify my legacy in history. Make sense of what my own contributions have been, if anything at all.
You're an incredible weaver in your own right. You don't need impressive parents to prove that. And if you had to pick your last act as Point, isn't finding your way into the Enclave the biggest score of all? You're everything I want to be.
That's very kind. Maybe in time I'll make peace with what my career has been. But for now, it's too raw.
Is there anything I can do?
Unless you can give me a few years back. This is grief I'll need to sit with for a while.
Yeah, it's like this is us old people want a few years back.
I understand.
Yeah, I understand too.
I wish there was something I could do to help Aurea see herself.
Salt is
the way I
excellent.
see her.
Okay.
Lane knows a thing or two about recording legacies.
Okay. Talk to Lane about her, and talk with the Dalman and Sola. That's the quest we have right now. And then we have some quests inside the hold as well. The talk with the demonic thing.
Lane, I was wondering if you could
Whatever
help
they
me with
call
something.
themselves.
What is it?
Well, it turns out Aurea's search for her father wasn't just about finding her family.
Crusades into one's lineage rarely are. Let me guess, she didn't find the missing piece of herself that she hoped she would, And now she's having an existential crisis.
Yeah, that kind of sums it up.
It happens. So, what has all this really been about?
She knows she needs to retire, and she's struggling with what her legacy has been.
Ah, isn't it strange how the most accomplished people never seem to recognize their own success?
Yeah, I was hoping you could help with that. After all, isn't chronicling a legacy your specialty?
We could certainly commemorate her career with a written account. A lovely idea. I would suggest we personalize it with anecdotes from each of our traveling companions, as they've been in Oria's band longer than you or I. Would you interview them for me? Legacy is
Okay,
maybe my specialty, but you
More
might have the
talks
leg up when
needed.
it comes to connecting with others.
Sure,
Many more
I can
talks.
do that. Any tips on what to ask them?
Ask whatever you like. Maybe you want a few humorous stories in the mix? Or some readers prefer heartfelt. Why don't I start by interviewing you?
Me?
Okay, let's do
Of
it.
course, we'll need your input. What has Oria meant to you?
The faith she put in me is everything. Share my feelings about Oria. I learned a lot from her. Highlight Oria's expertise.
Before Oria, I didn't really have much of a mentor when it came to weaving. Sure, I picked up things from my old band, but she takes passing on knowledge so seriously. And her love of our culture comes through in how she teaches.
Great. I'll transcribe that and start her biography. Take notes when you speak to the others and come back to me.
As long as I don't actually need to remember those. Okay, there you go. We're starting Blaze of Glory, yeah?
Bryn, I love what you're doing for Oria. How can I help?
Sola has been in the band for the longest. Ask how Oria has evolved over the years. Oria knows of her courage. Ask what her bravest deed has been. Okay, how she's evolved over the years.
You've been in the Weaver Band the longest. How do you think Oria has changed throughout her career?
To be a point for as long as Oria has is extremely rare. The knowledge she's acquired at a time
Game is
when
full.
weavers
Looks already good.
have lost so much is invaluable.
Welcome to Flags, Grinsmate. Welcome back. We are like 40 something hours in the game. It's a full release, and it's like a 9 out of 10 game. 9 out of 10 so far. There are some points I may be a little bit dissatisfied, especially about combat. Sometimes the climbing things that I'm not supposed to climb, especially when I'm fighting big things. But story, the world building, voice acting is really great here in this game, right? And the idea of using magic, the way how they're using the magic here, and the fight itself, when the different kind of fights, right? Sometimes could be Souls-like fight when you pair and block and managing your stamina. Sometimes it's just, well, a little bit junky way of fighting build colossuses, like in what is called Monster Hunter, right? Monster Hunter, but a little bit, but more junky way. Nonetheless, like 9 out of 10 here. Gonna be trying to finish it, but we're starting a little bit late here, and it's super cold on my part.
She's always been
In my
passionate
flat.
about recovering what was lost since the Surge. Though, I think feeling alone in that ambition has taken a toll on her over the years.
In what way?
Not all weavers are in this for our collective culture the way Arya is. Many of them only seek personal glory.
But the game is story rich, like, right? So there's a lot of dialogues. There's a lot of fighting, but a lot of dialogues, especially if you want to know everything and going through all the quests. Again, the story weaver in itself pretty good, so far at least.
When Casman didn't work out as her replacement point, she became worried she might never find someone that shared her vision for this band. It meant a lot when she finally found you.
Wow. Thank you, Sola.
Happy to help.
We're talking also Sav. Blaze of Glory.
I haven't known Oria for as long as the others, but she's done a lot for me. I'd like to help with your project if I can.
Of course, Sev.
What do you want to know?
Seb joined more recently than the others. Ask why he chose this band. He clearly appreciates Aurea. Ask what she has done for him.
You said Aurea has done a lot for you. Tell me more about that.
After everything that's happened, everything I've done, she's just accepted me as part of the band. Until now, my position in life has always felt precarious. To just be accepted, no questions asked by someone like her. It means everything.
So like I love every voice acting except this guy. I mean, he's kind of good for his character, but his character is so slow, you know, like so deliberate in what he's saying. Right? It's great, but when you listen to it, it's just like, come on, dude, faster.
She's given me a home. All of you have.
You'll always have one with us.
For the first time in my life, I actually believe that.
Thanks, Sev.
Glad to be of service.
Okay, consult with other people. But my favorite voice acting is this guy over here. That's and apparently he's also streaming, and he's streaming this game. He was streaming a couple of days ago at least. I found him on Twitch.
You know, a lot of points struggle with transitioning into a Watcher's role full-time. And there's never been a point more passionate than Aurea.
I know. I hope this eases her pain.
I'm sure it will. Now, what can I do to help?
So Aurea has a lighter side many don't see. Ask if she has many funny stories. It's not secret Aurea is a great leader. Ask him why she's that. Okay, funny stories, let's go.
We'll definitely highlight Aurea's accomplishments, but I'm wondering if you've got any lighter stories to share.
Oh, there was this one time I had to borrow a pair of her trousers after an experiment went awry. Well, borrowed without asking first.
So you stole her trousers? And they fit you?
It was wash day, and I was trying to accelerate the drying process with a little magical heat. When all my clothes went up in flames, no one else in the camp would let me touch theirs. So I borrowed a pair from Aurea while she was out on an expedition, hoping to find a solution before she returned. Alas, I did not. When she came back, she simply cocked a brow and said they looked better on me than her. I still have those trousers. They're comfortable, so I wear them on wash day for a laugh. And if I have to belt them above my ribs, so be it.
Thanks for sharing, Garm.
Well, okay. And there's one last one. Blaze of Gloria.
Your idea to commemorate Aurea's career with Lane is lovely. How can I help?
Yeah, I also like her voice acting. Aurea has impacted all of us. Ask how she's affected Casman. Aurea heroic are legendary heroics. Ask us which deed we should include in Lean's account. Okay.
If you were to summarize Aurea's influence on your life, what would that be?
Aurea saved me from serious burnout with the Udean relief efforts. Not to mention saving me from myself a second time here in the Enclave. I don't know if I'd still be here without her. Or any of you, for that matter. Anyway, the longer I worked the relief ships, the worse the fatigue hit me. And I think that had become my entire identity. Barely a few minutes into meeting me, Aurea asked if I ever thought of becoming a weaver. I thought she was mad. But I guess she had observed me giving orders and organizing shipments on the docks all morning. By the end of our conversation, I had a new purpose and a home in our band.
That's perfect. Thank you for sharing.
My pleasure.
Okay, that should be all of them. Let's go and compile the story. The Chronicle of Aurea Silverbeak. Her long-standing quartermaster, Casman, has said that Aurea noticed her vaping a crew into shape at the docks in Udean town. Sir Casman had no prior weaving experience. Her no-nonsense demeanor and ability to prepare the ship departure stood out to Aurea and could easily be applied to organizing the caravan. Casimir herself admitted that she was skeptical of Oria's offers at first. It was admittedly well timed. Casimir was on the verge of burning out of the service of the Odin relief efforts, and been in service of Oria's Wereband's brought fulfillment without the cost of compassion fatigue, and without exposure to the grift and corruption. The Dam, the enchanter in Oria's Wereband, hopes that Oria will be remembered in his history not just for her heroics, but for her launder day gone awry. In the hopes of accelerating the dry process, he used heat magic and set all his pants aflame, and the rest of the band refused to lend him a pair, for fear that the garment would too be reduced to ash. And well, so he borrowed a pair of pants from Oria while she was on expedition. When she returned to the camp to sit down wearing them, she simply looked at him up and down before giving an approving, stoic nod. They look better on him than her. So Oria takes her role and her band seriously. She greets the team so casually. Hijinks and missteps with a good-natured laugh. She famously never forgets to find the fun in what they're doing. Difficult given the material circumstances faced by viewers nowadays, but vital nonetheless. Oria Smith Solar has said that Oria ambitions lies purely in restoring the collective knowledge of viewers' culture and putting in the travel. In their travels together, Sola has suspected that Oria has felt alone in the ambition. Many viewers chase personal glory and riches over working to rebuild what was lost in the search. Oria is unique in her desire to find hearts for her people once more, and was built a small community of like-minded friends to assist in this grand ambition. The Solar Princess Sebastian has also said that he found incomparable acceptance in Oria's band, that her willingness to welcome him despite his time, where he's questioned whenever or not he belonged among the viewers, has allowed him to find something he'd been missing for quite some time, home. If your relationship with any viewer band are quite so special as the one shared between Mentor and Point, fairies still are quite so special as the one between Oria and Breen. It is often difficult to find a great mentor among viewers, due to how scattered caverns have become across the Maida since the search. The Breen consider the expertise and the knowledge imparted on her by Oria to be one of the greatest gifts of the career. Throughout the testimonies of her band speaks volumes about her influence and career. Perhaps Oria's most significant contribution to viewer culture has been re-entering her birthplace, the Enclave. Her steadfast guidance through the storm of deadly tangles to reach the Vale, through the Enclave's wild outskirts, its abandoned capital city, and even through its now fractured political spheres, will surely be considered the first steps to its post-search renaissance in the decades to come.
My hand is cramped. But the account of Oria's career is finished.
Great. I'll gather everyone if you're ready to present it.
I'll need to ice my quill hand. But of course.
Let's hope she likes this.
She will.
So succinct.
What's going on?
We wanted to present the latest addition to Lane's archive to you, together. We all contributed, though credit goes to Lane for compiling and writing it.
I've titled it A True and Personal Account of Oria Silverbeak Harpinet.
What is going on?
We wanted to do something special, to commemorate your time as Point.
You didn't have to do all this.
We did. You've done more for each of us time and time again.
No one is more deserving of a place in Weaver history than you, Oria.
So we took it upon ourselves to write you one.
As a thank you for everything.
I don't know what to say.
Lane, why don't you read just the opening?
Oria Silverbeak, as she came to be known, was born to Sharian Harpinet and Eugenius Osphine inside the Enclave just before the surge.
Osphine.
Though she never knew her father, her mother hoped Oria would follow in her footsteps as a skilled enchantress within the Maida. But Oria decided to become a Point, blazing her own trail. Something she would continue to do throughout her career, bigger and bolder each time. We'll let you read the rest on your own.
We hope this account will help you see yourself and your accomplishments the way we see you.
I'm at a loss. All I can say right now is Thank you.
So the Archims know about your father. He did look like it, and he actually have a quest, dude. We just learned new ability, like new ability to actually jump on the big scenes. But I want to try it. But we also need to get through all these quests here. Okay, let's go. The Hearth's Fire.
Bryn, I was so moved by what you did for Aurea. It's clear she means a lot to all of you.
Thank you. She does.
But her father, Eugenius Osphine, I know who he is.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, that's about her
And
father.
I want you to make an offering for his grave. I can give you a key swatch to reach it.
Wait, you know where it is?
I do. And I'm sure Aurea would love to watch you visit on the scry.
Air alarm here.
Okay, but shouldn't we tell her?
Trust me, this is something you should show her directly. Come back when you've got the offering and I'll give you the key swatch.
What kind of offering you need? Graves offering. So to craft it. The Aurea's Feather. Where did you got the Feather? Okay, we got a rare material, purified Cyanide. Which is kinda, well, don't have many of those. Just a grabbing, okay, well. Blacker Feather.
One of Aurea's feathers would be beautiful as part of the offering for her father's grave.
Should have plucked the feather right from that bird.
An offering for Eugenius. Time to talk to Eric.
That's cool, that's cool. Can I reforge my stuff here in a while? Alright, so we got this on level 5. We got the drag scales and yeah, like, what I wanted, the bow. We want a bow to be reforged. But like, the best thing we can do is get more damage over here with. It's like 13 and we require 24. So we're missing like 11 of this. It's even better with this one, so flame blow with drag scales. But yeah, good luck with finding 20 drake scales. Okay, so we can't find them. There's some chests that contain drake scales. It's kind of hard. We can technically get more of this glass-tail fur. So I now know how to farm more for this. We just burn the glass tail, and he drop in a lot of the fur. So we know how to do it now. Right? Maybe there's a better way to get more drake scales, like freezing him something. I don't know if freezing is gonna work on drake. We tried it multiple times. So we can get like 1 damage over here, but this is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Yeah.
Back to weaving.
Okay, I'm gonna get grab his. So I guess it's a new map.
I've made an offering for Eugenius's grave.
Great. Here's the key swatch to his farm. That's where he was buried. I'll join Aurea at the scry when you arrive.
Are you sure you don't want to be the one to place the offering? This was your idea, after all.
It will be more meaningful for her if it's you. Trust me.
All right. Thank you for this.
Okay, so like, let's look at a new map. So we still have one quest over here to go through. Putting down roots.
Ah, good. We're all here.
Yes, we're here to talk about the stove.
Talk about love quarrel.
Anyway, stove's not working. Campfire sucks by comparison. How are we fixing this?
Yes, please, let's talk about the stove.
How did we run out of coal anyway? I spent 2 days in Varentia working on that last batch.
Sure. But then we ended up in the Enclave. So now we need to find more. Also in the Enclave.
I don't easily have the materials to process another batch. But the temple might have some. I hate to admit it, but that was the one really useful thing I took out of my time with the Church of the Hallowed Pyre. They know their fuels.
His glasses. I mean, Hollow Pyre, they burn in heretics, they know their fuels.
Great. Temple. But what good's coal without a proper place to burn it for cooking? Solar?
If we're able to find coal like before, then it'll just be a case of reforming and reinforcing the old stove. I will need a few materials. I'll draft up a list for Bryn.
Good. Excellent. We're moments away from hot food. Go team!
So I'll...
Go team!
Yeah, I just go. Go team. So let's see. Whereas the storm hunt down Northern documents in Ramon's canal in the Institute, in the memories, consult with excellent Cassidian hold. Putting down roots, gather the materials crafted needs to stop and find the special column hollow pyrites in Upper Deneuron. Heart's fire, use the key source to travel Osfine. Changes. Harvest the thread to collect the resonates from natural creature while it's under the effect of miasma. That's okay, so what about talking with the other thing? We're about to talk with the alien scum, or demonic scum, whatever they call themselves. Subside pasture. The farm soft of Oria is now available via the loom gate. So a new area. Oh, we just like doesn't have like any monsters here. So we're looking for a map with miasma here. Flesh freeze, clean weather, Archon Heart, Droth. Oh, there's miasma and there's have the bird. Okay. Probably gonna go to kill her there. But for now, we're just gonna go and do the hole too. There's 2 dialogues there.
You are hardly in any position to make lofty demands. The Council convened and unanimously stripped you of your role. You no longer hold the privileges of the Eye.
And how quickly did you convene that council? You hardly waited for my daughter's body to cool.
She is dead because of you. Because of your reckless behavior and deception, no less.
Harun, how dare you? Every decision I've made, every action
How
I've
dare
taken
you.
has been for her protection.
Abandoning her at the Grand Gate was for her protection. We all saw you on the scry.
Yeah, he's run away like a coward he is.
And that is Khan Arteme to you, Kenrick.
Is this a bad time?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
No. You're more than welcome at Cassidon's Hold. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
So okay, I was complaining on previous streams why they showing this bromance between girl and a bird, but now it makes sense. Now it makes sense because like girl gonna die and the bird will be furious, and well, that's actually made sense. That's actually made sense. It wasn't like for nothing, all right? And that's yeah.
I came to offer my condolences to both of you.
So I've taken my words back. It made sense now.
Oh. Thank you.
So Isla's work was unparalleled, admired her intellect. Isla stood up for what she believed in, reminiscent of her bravery. Isla welcomed up with open arms. Us appreciate her kindness. Well, she was like smart.
She was nothing short of brilliant. Everyone in our Weaver band could see it. She dedicated her life to reclaiming lost knowledge of the Arcs. The world is better for it.
She was exceptional. It's hard to imagine the Enclave will ever recover from this loss.
Then why are you so opposed to giving her the funeral she deserves?
With the Surgeborn swarming Denevron, we can't risk a trip to the Hallowpire Rise.
For generations, every Stanild has received the rite of ashes upon death. Isla will not be the exception to this.
Could I perform the rite on your behalf?
You? Don't tell me you're a Hallowpire priestess on top of being a righteous pain in my ass.
Skies, do you want a funeral or not? She's our best option.
Isla saved my life. I want to help you honor her death.
No, she didn't. I mean, I was winning, and then she just went and sacrificed herself.
I suppose you do owe her that. Fine. For the rite of ashes, you need to burn an object that was sacred to the deceased upon the high pyre. As you collect the ashes, you must read a rite aloud to thank the flames for bringing the deceased to rest.
Do you have an object that was sacred to Isla?
Isla's most prized possessions aren't in Cassidon's hold. She had a secret refuge in Dredger's Mire. You're sure to find something. She was always sneaking away at night to work there.
You knew she was sneaking out of Cassidon's hold.
I knew my daughter better than she realized. Return to me with the ashes.
Thank you, Bryn.
I guess we need to get to Cassidon Calls. Okay, duly noted. But we have the Tarsus scene to talk with. Right, over here. There it is. The Surgeburn jail.
I knew you'd be back. Dreadfully predictable.
But did we need like to talk? I think there was a quest to actually to talk with her.
And here I thought I surprised you.
But now we just have a
Or
normal
was
talk.
your herald getting kicked back to the source part of the plan?
Don't steal credit. Your great icon pushed us back, not you. And I'm quite certain it didn't survive the battle. Judging by the way you charged straight to the Grand Gate upon hearing my plan, you favor misguided heroics. Let me guess. You're going to try for a rematch.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Let's not lie to each other. I like you.
Can't say the feeling's mutual.
Come now, I want to be confidants. Friends, even.
I'm not in, okay. Friends share secrets. I'll screw with the Surgeburn after.
Fine. Let's be friends. Why don't you tell me what the Surgeborn are after so I can help you get it?
I told you, don't lie to me. But because my offer of friendship is genuine, I'll tell you. I'm after the same thing you're after. Magic. And the power that comes with it.
So it's finally like the conclusion of story. Like, what happened with within the search, right? Who those guys are, and what their objective are.
But Surgeborn already wield magic.
Not nearly enough of it. You know the lust for magical power is insatiable. Why else are you risking everything to tear strands of it from behemoths?
I'm not power hungry.
I'm not? Wait, I'm not?
Don't lie. Especially when your actions betray your words with such ease.
So the Halloween jail is clearly a prison. Ask her how the Talon was captured.
How did you end up down here anyway?
I let myself be captured.
Why?
It became apparent that I wasn't going to uncover the secrets behind the Enclave's power by razing its capital to the ground. Oh, I do miss the razing. Still, I needed intel that I could only get from the inside. So I allowed myself to be captured and waited until the leader of the Enclave came to visit me alone one day. Kenrick had influence and insecurities, making him the perfect target. He felt quite special that I only spoke to him. It helped that he assumed our herald couldn't pass through the Grand Gate when he staged his attack.
How did it get through? The resonance modulator should have filtered out Surgeborn.
Yes, indeed, that's what it did.
You didn't have a sample of that particular Surgeborn.
Okay, that makes sense. The Kenrick isn't a trusted man. Ask how the Talon manipulated him.
In my experience, Kenrick Stanold isn't exactly the trusting type. How did you convince him to open up to you?
I mean, she just say, like, playing on his insecurities.
I played the part of his distressed prisoner. Please, please, don't hurt me. I'll do anything you ask. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Just let me live. He was all too willing to believe I was helpless. After all, that would mean he had power.
So the Heartside is named the Surgeborn. Ask if they really came from the Surge.
The Hearthsiders believe you were born out of the Surge.
That's an interesting question.
Is that really where you come from?
I will keep some secrets to myself.
Oh, really?
I
Oh,
thought
really?
we were friends.
Not yet. But we will be. And when that day comes, I will share more with you.
So I'm not interested in being your friends, move on.
Henrik Stanold is in rough shape after being your confidant.
I would never treat you like I treated him. You're different. Special. Trust me. In time, you'll consider us kindred spirits.
Doubt it.
See you soon.
Okay, so like there basically will be like more talks about, yeah? But I swear yesterday I saw the quest that we need to talk with her. Everyone was talking about to talk with her. What about the bird?
Hey. I can't imagine how you must be feeling.
I am broken. Everyone wants a piece of me. Regardless.
Because you're in charge.
For now. Someone had to be. I don't know how I'm supposed to carry on like this. Without her, my support is gone. My foundations crumbled to dust. She wouldn't want me to cry. So I won't.
You can if you need to. I know our Weaver band is still fairly new here, but you've got our support. All of us.
The funeral will honor her memory. Even if it's not what he wants, she would understand that it's enough. One day at a time, Bryn. That's all we can promise to ourselves.
Okay, okay. Well, that's all. That's all the dialogues. Only took me 50 minutes. So a good shot. That wasn't that bad. Just get me a save. And we're gonna go and kill the bird. So institute, do we have any institute? There's Wizard in the Storm, hunt the Norian documents and Aronos Canal in the institute, and we're gonna go for the institute there for getting the changes, the harvesting the bird. So 2 quests in one place. It's a miasmic base, so chamber, dark waters, expansions chamber, dissolution. Okay, well, where it's want me to go? Ramos Canal in the institute. Okay, there you go, Ramos Canal over there. So we need this Ramos Canal. Oh, there's even a gate. There's even a gate. Name it like that. Okay, let's go.
See those massive pipes running along the roof? Norian design. I recognized them earlier, and they prompted my investigation into the Norians and the Enclave.
Confirming your findings that the Norians were heavily involved in...
Kinetic stream. Create a tunnel of magic force that can propel the creature's object and the viewers themselves with great speed. Can even bend the focus and focus other magical energy such as a flame. To prepare the strand, press and cast.
I'm with you, Bryn. Didn't expect the miasma to be so intense over the scry.
You get used to it. Just have to use a more gentle touch and feel
Dude.
the way it slides.
This is so cool. This is so
This
cool.
should be the place, Bryn. You're looking for tablets with a circle marked by 6 dots.
Instead of jumping.
Look blank, but I'll be able to read them when you bring them back.
Your food is the secret, sir.
Oh my god. Burn him.
That's one of them, Bryn. I hope they would still be down here.
What should we expect?
If it was miasma.
The Norians were experimenting without informing the Enclave on the aeroliths. They wanted them to do more than just moderate the weather. They wanted to control it.
They got tired of long winters? Gloomy days?
Think bigger. If you control the rain in a desert, you control the land itself.
True indeed. Another one as a place. Burn it, burn it, burn it. By the fire be purged. Those guys are not good at burning, alright? What we can do with them? I guess like there's always a mine. There's always a mine. Okay, next one. Somewhere in that way. So let's see about this tunnel. Super cool, super cool. Is he alive? He's still alive, but not for too long. Is it burning him? Another one. What the hell's? What we're looking here is some dragon scales, but nothing else is a matter. Oh my god! What I did! Got to sync out. You know what? I don't want to fight him. Get him out. Perhaps not the intended storage of hunks of metal apparently carried there. There's one more. No, what are you doing? We have 5 potions now, by the way. Oh, that's gonna explode. Get out of here. I'm in combat, damn it. Okay. Get some fire. Oh my god. I went into miasma. Okay, that's not gonna work. I just blow up these mines. dog still alive? I'm just killing myself again. Okay. Full health, full potions. We're good.
That should be enough for us to piece their research together, Bryn.
Will I be learning how Norians hide their information, Sev?
Yes. And if word gets out, we're both going to be hunted.
The best knowledge is always dangerous.
Okay, we killed him. Now we need to find a bird. Now we need to find a bird. It's most likely she's somewhere here in a big area, right? Well, maybe not here, but like, a different way. So I don't hear anything resembling the big creature. Jump. Just jump. Okay, there's this like extra legendary metal, but I think we don't really need it. Okay, I hear something like a wind beats, like the wings. I thought I heard it. Can this be here? Yes, extremely hard to find a bird like in this condition. Okay, I see it. Let's switch into the to the bow. All right, where it is. Okay, we got aggro. So what do you want? We want antifreeze here. And we want to destroy her wind next. Okay, wind destroyed. Then we go in for legs. For legs, that's not a fucking leg. That's not fucking leg. Cast. Health, that's what you're doing. Like, how did you dodge it again? Third time in a row. Oh my god! Shalt, like, this is not a clown fiesta I'm always used to. Okay, one leg down. Oh my lord, that last potion. And now we're climbing, Come on. We're climbing. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm pulling you, brace for it.
That was spectacular use of a new ability. Just jump, miss the bird, and kill myself. I don't know why I didn't dodge a single one. Jesus Christ! The problem is finding the bird again. How did I not dodge a single one of her? Of shit. I heard somewhere. What was this place? Oh, there you go. She's there, but she's fucking flying. Mrs. Fiesta. Indeed, mate. There is some Fiesta here. Okay, well, we're good, right? We just jump over here. Look at this.
I'm pulling you. Brace for it.
You didn't miss anything. Oh my god, like, oh my god, like, really? I have no words for this. We need to intercept her. Come on, you don't fly out from. Okay, she flew away. Moment. Will she go over here? I don't like those guys being here. Okay, there's the bird. There we go. This time for sure. I climbed her. We're good, we're good. I was just waiting it to just fly in. We're good. Oh wait. She have her wing back? Nani? How that happen? No, no. Huh? Like, I did it again, did I?
Hold on, hold on.
I did it fucking again. Same trick, like, I mean, new ability, chat, new ability. We have the problem climbing monsters back in the days. Now we have this new ability that can tunnel me like right to them. Clown Fiesta. But it's not so easy to master it. Oh my god. Damn it. She's gonna be landed here. She's gonna be landed. I'm just waiting. No, I'm on her. I'm on her. Right on top of a beast. Yeah.
I'm pulling you. Brace for it.
Wait, she's killing me right away. What the hell is going on? How did she kill me? That she should not be able to. She doesn't have her legs. Yeah, we crushed her legs after all. What the fuck? Do we need a potion? Do we need to fight her again? Oh, this is like really look like a clown fiesta now. Okay, let's get some potions. Try to. It's not a potion. Okay. Where are you flying? Piece of shit. She's just regenerated. That's the first time I see it. That's literally the first time I see like she's just actually regenerating. Maybe it's the miasma scene? Like... Oh my god, like... I'm gonna fucking die here.
I've got you.
It's not gonna be working without the potions. So for whatever reason, she just went and regenerated. All right, like when we remove her weak points, this is not cool. I need to look for potions. And there was like no potions around here. They will not provoke the fucking fight. It's not a potion. I can get the potions. Not getting potions from those guys, is that? They just like need to fight it carefully. Yeah, that's not careful at all. Already dead. There's this shit upstairs. Already dead. As we kill this thing.
I've got you.
It's impossible fighting without potion in this miasma shit. So I think I try to reset her. Is it possible? By resetting, I mean like going back to the camp here. Yeah, it's the first time happening that the monster regenerated his weak point after we died. Oh, that's actually resetted all of this. They actually resetted everything. Oh my god, that's resetted everything. Damn it, can I go and kill this guy in that case? We need to kill some creature during miasma. Not even kill, but actually pull his strand out. Let's see. Changes, right? Harvest the strand. Okay, yeah, we need to harvest the strand, not a kill. So killing this guy will be like extremely easier. He's expectable to fire. I shouldn't pull out. Shouldn't pull out of the bird. Bird probably easier fight than this guy. Okay. And deal with those boys. Him out of here. There's another. I don't care about crafting, farming the materials. Just need to get the sync. There's more bugs. Didn't exactly kill him, is it? That's already damage. Get down there. Dude, that's damage. That's the damage. So the problem, I don't hear the guy anywhere. The monster. Oh, is this down here? Let's see. Oh, I don't even hear the sounds of footsteps. So that's the problem, fighting him. Oh, it's a gate. Good luck fighting here. It's fine. Okay, so this is most likely the place we're gonna find the monster. And I actually heard this footsteps. Like those dogs are super not fun. Now I don't hear the footsteps anymore. But she definitely should be like somewhere in these tunnels, if anything. Okay, potion. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. He saw me. Oh my god, how did it again? Didn't even try to dodge. Come on, kill, 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 kill. Fucking fiesta. So the problem is this guy. We can kill him before we can get to this objective done. Kill. Let's get him out of here. Like a stained bloody miasma. Oh my god, no dodging again. Oh my god, fuck, dude, like, why are you taking so much damage? Oh my fucking god. This is like easy guy. And I just dying like a fool. There's two burps, one on the chin and one on the head. Want to get that one on the from the chin. Why is this? Oh my god, dude! There we go. We got the one from the chin. And we got the one from here. And get the frost shroud. Don't die. Don't die. Don't fucking die. Now we need to burn him. It's fucking not burning. I died. She got me into miasma. This is bullshit. And now we again, without the shroud and without the potions. Good luck finding him. Wow. Fighting those guys in miasma is so bad, but then again, I was so really bad at not dodging it at all. Like, really bad. Where the fuck can I find him now? I don't think we can kill him without the potions, without the shroud potions. Dude, fuck off! They just fuck off. Like, why? Even this distraction. Oh my god! Like, I don't even see you. Where the hell are you? Get out! No hells. Fuck. There's more shit down there. Yeah, like literally no fucking hells.
I got you.
Yeah, I can move even. I tried to find her fast, but it's not working. That's what we get for Russian. Oh my god, do we want to go down here? I don't even know where the fuck we are. Let's just go down. Seems legit. Just bloody die. Want a piece of me? Damn level 4. Where is the chest? There was no potions in the chest. Oh my god, no this. Tell me there's a potion here? Obviously not. Obviously not a potion. No other potions here. No potions. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. So you can hear those guys somewhere. Down, okay, down there. Down there. Almost dead, almost dead, almost dead. Does the fire be burned? Oh no, that's a potion, that's a potion, nice. Let's save. So he went this way. Okay, watch out for all of this. Tangles in. Do you have any potions lying around? Not that I can tell. No potions here. What about this place? There's a potion. So what we need is to fucking burn his main. There we go, there we go, there we go. Now they provoke him into stunning him again. That would dying. Come on, do a jump shit. Okay, there we go, there we go. Oh, nope. But why? Oh, there's one barb on this fucking tail. Done. Right, there's no barbs anymore. Unless there's more on the tails. Maybe there's more on the tails? Fuck. Oh no, okay, he's stunned. Never mind, there's no more tail shit. Dude, like faster.
Since we know precisely under what conditions it was harvested, it will be perfect for our study.
Dude, there was so much clown fiesta here. I'm out. So much clown fiesta in the world. Wait, there's another material, hold it. I always like dropping this a little bit too late. This is definitely save. Act 6. Yes, please. Okay, consult with Dom to examine the miasma resonance. Are we here?
What's the verdict with the resonance comparisons, Dom? Are we all doomed?
Not doomed, no, but I have every reason to be concerned. Tangles only form in areas of intense magical concentration. That they're so common here in the Enclave makes it clear that this place is overflowing with magic.
So like, you saw this guy, the Glasstail, he didn't regenerate despite being in the miasma. So he didn't regenerate his weak points. So I don't know why the bird regenerated them. That's potentially a bug.
Have you ever blown into a bladder until it pops? I worry that's where we're headed.
No. Have you?
Ah. Well, I am from Renland.
The patterns did show signs of change then.
Subtle but present. What was intriguing was watching them relax over time, as if the miasma caused them to contract like a muscle.
So things might recover if we could bring an end to the tangles?
I think so. How exactly we pursue that agenda, I'm not sure, but we have several leads we can pursue.
We have to tell the Axel, though. She needs to know about this so we can take every precaution.
Oh. We?
Yeah. It's time. Meet you there.
Consult with the Axel, okay. But we have another quest over here. The Codex compiling. Norian's secret projects. That's the main quest. Ironically, even studying those texts was something of a Norian secret, with the writing being a special treatment on metal plates that could cause them to corrode into legible writing when properly treated. Contained within are numerous initiatives, peppered with code phrases, obscure references to what seems to be dates of places, and also seemingly incoherent and unrelated bits of knowledge. When presented with them, our resident ex-Norian was swiftly able to translate them, noting that the information is less a cipher but more a series of reference to previous Norian projects, both magical and mundane. What stood out most to Sebastian was how each of the Norian studies and initiatives were focused on delicately subverting or changing the purpose of the Enclave's achievements. One can only assume that the secrecy with which the studies were recorded make it clear that Enclave-wide the populace was never supposed to know about the Norians' clandestine activities.
I shouldn't be surprised the Norians use a fluid to conceal their secrets. It's ingenious, really. An acid of sorts that can etch the writing into the metal invisibly. And when you apply another compound, it oxidizes. It's like a legible rust. And yet, after you're done, you can just wipe it clean and it flakes off.
Medium aside, what did we learn?
As Sev expected, research on the aeroliths. It's a bit outside my speciality, so I passed it to Dam.
And how are we feeling about Sev's revelations?
It's not like I've never kept things from my friends, and I generally keep them from my family, so I empathize. But I don't keep them from the band. Anyway, Dam's waiting.
So we're gonna visit him again. We have now the normal dialogue with Arkham.
Okay, let's take that again. I'm sorry. I needed a moment to step back and refocus after going off about Stanild. I am, I think, okay now.
I'm impressed. Not everyone can pull themselves out of that kind of anger.
So the previous dialogue, normal dialogue, was about him being really angry. Alright.
A hard-won skill. When I first made head of the scouts,
I will make him
Stanild did everything he could to undercut me.
Went out at us.
His favorite trick was poking and prodding until I lost my cool. Always worked.
You've seemed pretty together around him when I've been there.
Yeah. I started practicing Valanshir.
What's that?
The intersection between meditation, bare-hand combat, and breathing exercises. There's a complete series of whole-body motions, painfully slow, moving from pose to pose while controlling your breathing. But at the end, just before you reach the final pose, you explode into the final position, usually exhaling hard like, ha!
And that helps.
Oh yeah. It's a solid workout controlling your motions, but the real struggle is the mental focus, which can be exhausting, but after a few months of practice, it's like being able to slide into that calm headspace on command. Few deep breaths and Stanov can't touch me. Well, except when he puts my people in danger with his ego.
So that sounds useful. Ask if you teach me sometimes.
My mum used to say I could use some impulse control. Maybe I should get some lessons from you. And again, I'm truly sorry to hear about the losses. We'll make their sacrifices meaningful.
Yes, we will. Whatever it takes.
And how's the dog? Do we make the sacrifice
You look
meaningful?
thoughtful.
I've had something on my mind, actually. You have a moment to talk somewhere quieter?
Of course. Your lead. It's nice to have a moment alone.
I admire your band very much, but do enjoy that my room in the hold offers some privacy and a door I can close.
Not a lot of doors around here, that's true.
Sometimes I just need to close out the world and think.
Speaking of, what's on your mind right now?
You,
The romance is blushing.
to a distracting amount. The way you move smoothly through life. How direct and certain you are.
I just try to meet people where they are.
That's also how you move when you fight. It's got an elegance. It's got strength. It's exceptional.
He's a blind, and he's a blind fool, nonetheless. Elegance, exceptional move for the combat. I'd call it Clown Fiesta.
Somehow, despite the chaos all around us, I can't stop thinking about you. I find your travels intriguing. I want to learn more about the rest of the Maida. Not from you, but with you. And in turn, I want to show you the night. Like I see it. Maybe I'm being optimistic. Maybe we're just friends. And that's okay too, but I like you. A lot. I'm afraid to risk the friendship, but I need to take a chance that there could be an us.
Okay. Let's take a chance. Tell him we're more than friends. I mean, if the game wants, we do it.
What's the one thing we most have in common, Eric?
We are thrill seekers?
Risk takers.
Then we're doing this.
If we're both feeling it, we'd be fools to let circumstance get in the way. And neither of us are fools.
Okay, if you think so.
So yeah, we're doing this.
Feels like I've been waiting to hear that since I met you.
I mean, confessions always, like, require some quite a bravery.
Just kiss me.
That's all? No, that's not all. That's continuation of this.
Bringing up the fact that we met because I was running surveillance on you by telling you that my first report was that the band's point seems tireless. As it turns out, I did not know the half of it.
You hold your own pretty well, too. For a guy stuck behind a scry half the time.
Not by choice.
How did you make Head Scout, anyway? You don't seem the type. Not that you're bad at it, just inclination.
Yeah, he's like very bad at styles.
Not something I like to talk about much. Messy business. But I can tell you, my predecessor was involved in some kind of mission gone wrong, where most of his team were badly wounded. He was given a discharge, and I was as close to a successor as he had.
So that seems sort. Ask why Eric was in the world.
If you were his protege, why weren't you there with him?
He was explicitly told to keep me out of it. I think it was so I wouldn't know what happened. That will make sense when the story's done.
No scry. Ask why they wouldn't take that kind of risk.
Weren't people watching the scry to pull them out?
It was deemed so secret, only one person could be trusted with the scry. I'm sure you can guess whom. The Eye at the time. Stanild.
I'm curious what happened to this in-world task.
What happened to everyone on the mission?
Most discharged with honors. Went back to civilian life around the hold. They wouldn't talk about what happened, but all were provided for. That part, at least, was noble.
So what kind of a mission was this? Move on and find out.
What were they doing that was so dangerous?
No one knew for years, and they wouldn't say. Especially the former head of the Scouts, who landed a cushy place high up the valley. But I went digging after Stanald's removal. Lots of secrets suddenly open if you're friends with the Axel and ask the right questions. And that mission...
But she's not the
had always sat
Axel
odd with
anymore.
me. Sure enough, it was to capture a Surgeborn.
The Talon, then.
Yes. Under Stanald's direct order and supervision. He's good at overseeing disasters. Also, he could question it, form what he thought was a plan, and look like a hero. I'm more upset about that than I realized. Felt good to get it out to someone I can trust.
Not just trust, I hope.
Oh, much, much more than that. Speaking of, catch you later? If you're not too tired.
You know me. Tireless.
That's what we want to hear from any girl. More talk. Dude, like, we have a quest to do.
Really
Come on.
moving out there.
I was told time was of the essence.
Yeah, but you made it look easy. Maybe someday you could give classes to the novice scouts.
His novice at Lau. I'm sure he can handle putting a scout through the places, telling him so. That sounds like a rare opportunity. Tell him I'm game.
I'd be delighted. But I need permission to be a total hard ass. That work?
Wins, yes. Ooh, we'll introduce you as Coach Bryn and you can wear like really tight pants.
Doesn't give me the instant Crosby that. Let's pass. I know it's too easy, but I have to DC him.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
No, I swear.
It's okay, Eric. I'm just teasing. But if you get afloat opportunities to make you blush, I have to go for it. And more to the point, I'm game. We'll tackle it when the dust is all settled.
Well, I guess we tackle it now. Talk.
By the way, did you hear what Aurea said to me?
This romance gonna get progressing too much. That's what you get in, like, when you get a romance and you get a partner, you need to talk a lot with them.
No?
So I heard.
I guess you can call me Madame Osphine.
No!
Oh, yes. I love you. So much.
I love you too.
But you're a menace.
That's all. That's all. Be good. Okay, let's go and get another dialogue. No mind. No quest, but dialogues.
So, Arakim, then. I'll have you know that he's got a wonderful personality.
I'm sure the toned physique and raw athleticism don't hurt his case either.
Maybe.
Well, you know, make sure to stay hydrated and all that.
Aw, look at you. Keeping our best interests at heart.
I do my best.
Well, stay hydrated. Important. So we weather in the storms.
Lane said I should talk to you about the plates we found for Sev.
Perhaps you could walk with me?
Sure.
Walking with another man.
I have already passed my notes on. This conversation isn't about them. I wanted to ask how you're doing with regards to Sev.
I'm still a little disappointed. Sev was suffering a lot. I share my thoughts. Sev did well, given this tough situation. Tell them about it. I don't really dwell on it. We keep moving forward. Tell him so. Share my thoughts about him suffering.
I feel for him. He's had to struggle with divided loyalties and had no one to lean on. Hiding that kind of strain can't have been easy. How lonely to carry that without help.
I agree. Our friend has been suffering in silence. You are kind to think of him first. But please don't forget, you are the one out there with her life on the line. You have your struggles too. there is a Bryn out there who wasn't deceived by a friend. Wasn't forced into the role of point so early, for that matter.
I promise you, I'm okay. But thank you for taking this moment.
Ultimately, I will say this. There was a time in my life I walked away from everything I held most important. Sev is handling it better than I did. He's not angry or bitter, he's just working through the problem. Commendable, really. I aspire to the same. It's kind of you to help him. I'm sure he appreciates it more than he'll ever be able to say. So I'm saying it for him. Sev already has my notes. Good luck in your endeavors.
So consult with excellent in a hold. Oh, there's something over here. Something over here. A shattered mirror. A frame is styled in Ratland fashion from decades ago. So that's the main quest, right? The changes, use the Kiss Watch to travel the pasture, putting down roots, get the materials to craft a new stove in the living room at Upper Denarion. Crafts, study stove, okay, forage resources and the code. The call.
Exciting news, Bryn.
You figured out how to clear the source?
Nothing quite that far along, but we are a step closer. As I suspected, the Norians were doing experiments not even Enclave leadership knew about. Not to just stabilize the weather, but directly control its extremes.
Which is pretty much what we're seeing the aeroliths do, here and now.
I honestly think that these experiments, left unattended, are the direct cause of the wild temperature changes. Likely contributed to the floods as well, though I suspect Asylum was the larger cause there. Regardless, if I can pick up where their research left off, we might have a solution to our problem at the source.
So I'd like to understand the goal more. Ask Sov to elaborate.
What did the Norians stand to gain controlling the weather anyway?
Their power base has always been in Taza, where the deserts need water to grow. Imagine being able to withhold rain or worsen heat at a whim. What kind of power would that give you? The kind the worst parts of the Order crave.
So this seems promising. Ask if we can stop the weather sudden shifts.
If we succeed, will we be able to stop the weather fluctuations entirely?
I hope so, in time. But the system has been out of control for years. For now, I want to focus on our immediate problem of the source and the Surgeborn.
So Sam mentioned he thinks the aeroliths are tied to miasma. Ask if the notes say them more.
Did your research say anything about miasma and tangles?
No. Those phenomena are too new to be in the records you recovered, which are pre-search.
So let's focus on the solution. Ask him whenever we go next.
What will it take to move from might have a solution to definitely have a solution for the source?
The research you recovered focused on using patterns from creatures with natural flame and frost affinity. It used those patterns to briefly augment one part of the enchantments woven into an aerolith.
Use flame magic to tilt the aerolith hotter for a time?
Yes, exactly. And they had some success with it, proving the methods viable.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but too bad there aren't miasma creatures.
There's one, and Dharm already managed to recover some of its pattern.
But not enough?
Oh, absolutely enough. You've been working hard, and it's paid off. I needed an exquisite resonance from all three types of magic. And we have that.
We do? Okay, I guess that Guardian report.
That's fantastic. Is that it then?
We're going to combine them with the Norian's notes and Dharm's studies of the Herald to build a device to influence the aeroliths. I gave the design to Sola. She said it should be doable, but wants your approval on which materials to use.
If this could pull miasma out of the source somehow, sign me up.
It's the most promising lead I have. And it's very promising indeed.
So to craft the Sinuous Solar, exquisite kinetic Norian as a controller.
So, Coach?
Let's see. Force materials. So do we just take in the best one? The small drill foot allows it to cling to air release, while the innards are apparently strangely similar to the earpiece a point might wear to communicate with the sky.
That was one of the most complicated
Repair a
things
bond
we've
with trust.
ever collectively assembled.
Achievement unlocked.
I hope it wasn't too much.
No, it was fine. Would have been easier with some of Darm's help, but
You do make a good team.
I know. And here I'm down an apprentice too.
No more learning to smith.
Now, I'm not saying that. We just need to figure out what comes next together. Which brings me to the question of the hour. You were already a Norian. Why did you want to be my apprentice anyway?
Rambralem.
Oh! That makes so much more sense. You could have just told me.
That's a cultural thing for you, isn't it?
Oh, you know. Yes. Very much so. But yes, Sola. I'm sorry. I was afraid if you dug too hard into my past, you might learn about the Norians.
And they don't like people digging.
No, they truly don't. That is your answer, though.
And this is your intricate doodad. I cannot wait to see what it does.
Consult Axel in the hold. Okay. So that's the main quest. We do have a side quest, so... And some talks with those guys.
The last conversation I had with the Spindle was about Ira's plague. I went to Cassidy's hold to visit her.
Really? Well, my understanding was that she didn't experience it herself.
No, but she understood being stigmatized by it. Even though Ira's plague affects many races, most believe it only affects Kashar. I haven't known many others like me throughout my life. Not intimately, at least. It was nice to speak with someone who understood that part of me.
I'm glad you got that chance.
Agreed. We never know how much time we'll have with someone.
Too true.
More talks?
Arakim? Really?
What's the matter? You don't approve?
He's just a total bro. I wouldn't have
Total
pegged
bro.
that as your type.
He's got those dreamy eyes, though.
Ugh. Go be cute somewhere else. But I'm happy for you.
The bird want to talk.
Mobility is key when fighting an ice claw. Get on it and take away its ability to rain those frost shards down on you.
Yeah, that's the Ice Claw, that's the bird we fought. And that's completely Clown Fiesta. Thank you for advice after we kill it. Her advice is so not on point. Every time. The hold. Get back to hold.
Both of you this time. Must be important.
It is. We've identified a long-term risk to our people. A source of decay in our enchanted devices. And I've prepared a list of safety measures we should take.
You have.
Yes, Wait. Why did you say that like you already know?
Arakim, do you know how intense the competition to become Axel truly is? Even in our diminished state, it is ruthless. Each guild jockeying for its representative to be elevated. To win the seat, you need allies, knowledge, and the will to use both.
You've been watching us this whole time.
I have been watching you, Bryn. Yes. I have been judging Arakim.
Always a test.
What I have seen is growth. Your enthusiasm and energy has never been in question. But your judgment and initiative have often been rash. But in working with Bryn's band, I've seen you set goals, lead plans, move from asking permission to making your case. Just as you came here to do, did you not? To lay out a set of clear steps we should take to preserve our new scries and keep our people safe?
Yes, that is exactly what I was going to do.
You should act on your recommendations with my complete support. I know you're not making them lightly, and they affect your people the most. So yes, it was a test. And as Khan, it will be the first of many.
You just said Khan.
I did. The scouts have been ignored for far too long, as we try to pretend everything is as it was. Enough. Unless you disagree, Arik.
No. Not at all. We've been pushing for this forever.
So he'll get official position in the council.
Good. And you should thank Bryn when we're done. She raised a very salient point in our last chat that swept away the last of my hesitations. Now take a knee, would you? There's work to be done, and neither of us is really built for fancy ceremonies. If we have learned anything in the past
Help the friend
while,
find recognition
it's
of
that
their work.
standing too firmly on ceremony costs us time and opportunity.
Achievement unlocked.
We, as a people, would have withered and died without the tireless efforts of your scouts and their forebearers. And yet we have not recognized them out of fear of tipping a balance that was already lost. And so I elevate you, Arakim Katabi, to the station of Khan of the Enclave, and grant you the title of Guide. May your initiative and care chart a path for us all.
There we go. Good talk. No talk is her, however. Retrieve the spindle, personal effects from the portal. Okay, the vessel, the memories. Putting down roots. Right, guess the materials, has fire. So it's the new area. Let's save and see, let's check this new area. It doesn't look there will be like any fights, however. But who knows? So the Osvine pastures. Who knows?
What is this place?
Osvine pastures. Your father's farm. I thought you'd want to see it for yourself.
My father lived here.
More than lived. He gave his blood, sweat, and tears for the Enclave here. Eugenius Osvine may not have a statue in Denevron for excellence in weaving or kissing the eye's arse, but he kept the surviving weavers afloat.
I can't even use my sword here.
I had no idea.
Can break it down.
After the surge, he only kept enough produce to take care of himself and his workers. The rest went to weavers across the Enclave, and his generosity led to many helping him in return.
I can't believe he did so much for the Enclave.
He was a true leader, if not in the most traditional way. A community of workers formed around him, including ex-points, who would transport his food across the Enclave in these caravans. Many of whom went on to form the Scouts as an organization that still exists within Cassidon's Hold today.
Okay, new map, but that's not
So
exciting
that's how
map.
you know all this.
Scout the pasture, lore.
Before the arcs began malfunctioning, they were integral to farming across the Enclave. Many farmers refused to stop using them because of their efficiency, even at the risk of their farmhands being attacked. But your father scrapped his arcs as soon as he got wind of the first malfunction to keep his workers safe.
That can't have been an easy decision.
But he made it, anyway.
Everyone thought he was mad at the time, but in a few months, when the attacks became widespread, his forethought was recognized.
I mean, yeah, this robotic scum. Taking the work from us people. Or there they are. Oh, there's nothing else to scout here, so... I can go inside, there's nothing else. I can climb, can I? No, I can't climb, so we need to go around. I guess at the grave. Oh, there you go.
After the surge, aftershocks destroyed many farms, including this one. Tangles
Look at
spread
the
across the
scenery.
land. Crops began to die. While other farmers abandoned their livelihood, Eugenius never did. He had to rebuild many times, but he weathered every storm.
Wow. My mother told me he was driven.
Of all his workers, Eugenius was said to be the first one in the field each morning and the last to leave at night.
He sounds a lot like you, Aurea.
So like I like this other part of the game, like the scenery. They put quite a good work in it. Alright, despite we can't visit it, right? You can see part of the town here and there. And then when we've been on the bigger maps, right, and you see like look in the distance and you see all the stars or like basically a city in a distance, it's actually looking good.
This looks like a wooden carving of your mother, Aurea.
Please, bring it back for me.
Of course.
This is grave.
This must be your father's grave, Aurea. I'll place an offering here. It certainly won't be lonely. Are all these offerings for Eugenius, Eric? Some of the flowers are fresh.
The scouts continue to take care of his grave to this day, to honor all the sacrifices he made for the Enclave.
He must have been an incredible man.
This is so much more than I ever could have expected. Thank you for showing me, Eric. Truly. And Bryn, when you come back to camp, there's something I need to do.
Okay, so we can go like back to camp normally, except we can't. Okay, I can't teleport here, so we need to work normal way. Whenever the gate was. So just drop me down here. Oh, there it is, there at the gate. Also, there's something here. White pond. Placid water, fish swimming and shimmering below. So not sure if there was any reason for that to be there. Unless it's actually open in some codex entry. Probably something about farming. It is still so cold. Even colder than before we started the stream.
All right, everyone. It's no secret that my role in our band is changing. What each of you has done to help me find peace in that is more than anyone deserves. And the time has come for me to say that serving each of you as point has been just... Being your point has been the privilege of my life. I've loved every minute of it. But in every ending, there's a new beginning. She's been doing the job since we got here, and the time has come for us to congratulate Bryn on formally becoming your point.
Well deserved.
She's been exceptional. We're in great hands.
Bryn, care to say a few words?
Exceptional. I'm here because of one person. Thank Oria for all you've done. These people are my home now. I share my feelings. I just want to do right by all of them. I promise to work hard. Thanks, Oria.
You brought me into your band with the promise of mentoring me. And it's been more than I ever dreamed. If I can become half the point you've been, I will be happy.
Could my girlfriend be any more badass?
I couldn't ask for someone better to pass the torch to.
Thank you, Oria. That means everything.
You earned it. And I should have done it a while ago. It was just hard to let go.
So quest completed. I have a normal talk with her. Achievement unlocked. Cultivating greatness.
What my father did for the Enclave is... well, it's more than I could hope to achieve. It's funny. My mother never lied about who he was, but she did leave a lot out.
Sounds like he was the hero she described. If not in the way you expected. But from where I'm standing, he seems more deserving of a statue than most.
Yes. You know I never looked down on my father for being a farmer, right? My reaction to finding out his identity for the first time wasn't about his job or him not being who I wanted or expected him to be. It was about me. Not being who I thought I wanted to be. But perhaps my way of measuring success has been far too narrow all these years. And I can't help but wonder if my mother's was too. If that might be why she never told me who he was.
Maybe that was a part of it.
It wasn't like she put pressure on me, but there were always unspoken expectations. I needed to perform, and I'm grateful to her for that. I wouldn't have the career I've had if it weren't for her. She was a great mentor, but perhaps there's a cycle to break when it comes to how my family has defined its legacy.
I think that's beautiful.
You do?
Of course. I told you I look up to you. I can't wait to learn as much from this phase of your career as I have from all the others.
Me too.
So what else we have? What else we have here? So there's one side quest left. Upper Denerian, putting down the roots. And we need to go to Lower Denerian, okay. Lower Denerian and a Drench Mire for our main quest here. However, it's getting really cold shot here, like really cold, and we were spending again quite a bit of time talking here, going through the dialogues. Well, apart from that clown fiesta of the bird, and I did plan to finish the game today, but again, things happens. We had a family meeting that went for quite long, and this stream is short. And I can't handle a cold anymore. So we're gonna be finishing tomorrow, maybe on a morning stream. Like, I don't think there's more than 2 hours left, right? There's like one fight. It was that. So I don't know how big the last map will be. I don't expect it to be a full exploration map. With multiple quests. So I think we're just going there and killing the big bad guy, and that's game over. And we're gonna talk about the game impression. I already saying it's 9 out of 10. All right, so it's probably gonna be sticking to the 9 out of 10. It was a really good game, unexpectedly good, rather say, right? So I didn't expect much of it out of it, but it was really good in a lot of aspects. Not a masterpiece, definitely not a masterpiece. But hopefully Evolved will be as good as and as fun as I have fun with this game. For now, take care of yourself, stay safe, have fun whatever you're doing, and see you guys next time.